Now then, it's 29th of January 2024, which means that JF Hudson is 11 years old today. So I started in 2014. I was 33. We had Flissons. We were living in Lancashire and started relief milking, and I started importing tools from America. Craftsman through a UK importer. I was the only person importing them from Craftsman directly at that time. But the first order took 20 weeks to come, so that was a non-starter, and that's the only order we ever got. Just couldn't build a business on that. So yeah, it's been it's gone in a heartbeat, and there's been a lot of people involved in helping us get to where we are today along the way, for which I am very grateful. I didn't expect to be importing machinery from Italy when we started, especially not for vegetable farmers, but that's been brilliant. Really enjoyed it. I didn't, at the time we were living in Lancashire. I'm now living in Yorkshire back home, which is brilliant. Nothing wrong with Lancashire, just I couldn't get used to the rain. It was just so wet. I just, couldn't get used to it. And I'm not entirely sure that people who live there get used to it, to be honest. Started Laxaline, started compost from boxes, built silo crabs. So yeah, done all sorts in that time, and all to try and build a business and a brand to help farmers. And in fairness, never expected to be exporting. So exported Lactaline to other parts of the world, exported compost from boxes to other parts of the world. Not massive amounts, but I certainly didn't expect to be doing it at all. So yeah, happy birthday, JF Hudson. Try and keep it going for another 11 years. And that's the scary thing. So I will be 25, so it'd be 2036. Will be 22 years of JF Hudson. I'll be 56 or 55 in January. So yeah, that'll be scary. Anyway, we'll best bash on with today and get as much done as possible. After yesterday's disaster with the 3D printer, I'm going to have a go at printing a completely different part and actually a completely different material. So I'm just setting it away, but because it's a funny shaped part and there's no flat surface, I've got to try and work out the way in which it would best sit on the build plate. I've been fiddling around with it for a bit now, and so this is what we've got. So I've turned adhesion off, which is that extra bit round the outside, because it's going to have enough holding everything that's there, so I don't need that bit. And this is the quickest way of doing it with the least material. So save that to the thing, and then go and put it in the 3D printer and set it away and see what happens. I definitely called it right yesterday, staying at home and doing my jobs at home yesterday, and then leaving, coming out and doing me out, riding around jobs today, because it's a cracking day, beautiful sunshine. I've just come to one of the ATMS systems, agricultural tank monitoring system. So that's it there. So it's a radar and a solar panel, and the radar's reading the level in the tank. And I've just got to alter one of the settings on the radar. It was just we set two up slightly differently just to see what worked best, and so we're just altering one to match the other one. The radar's got Bluetooth on it, so I can go into it. I can like Bluetooth to the radar, and that's how I alter the settings. So yeah, and the other problem is, for some reason, there's two not far from each other, and this one seems to be getting a lot of water in it, and I don't really know why. So we're just going to open it up and see what we can do to sort that out. I don't understand why one's getting water in and one isn't. But anyway, I also need to measure this box, because I need to get two more of these for two more that are to put in. Oh, it's nowhere near as wet as it was. There's a bit of moisture in the top of it, like that. But there's nothing in the bottom. So I'm probably not going to do anything about that because it's no more or less than it was before. I think it's just condensation's got in somehow, and I'll dry it out, and yeah, we'll leave that alone to there. So that's the Metron. That is a battery in there that's filled up by the solar panel, and yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to show you what I'm doing because I need my phone to do it, but I'll try and do a screen record and you can see what I'm altering. I'm just going to go into the Metron, wake it up. The issue with the water getting in, I think, was the top edge wasn't just sat in the seal right. There's a seal all the way around, and I think it had just, not last time, but the time before, I must have put it on and not sealed it right. So that's just worth bearing in mind, check they're right. I probably ought to say that the ATMS system is for tanks like this that are remote located, and they are holding digestate that's come out of an AD plant. The reason they're remote located is because what's in them gets spread on farmland that surrounds them. So yeah, and this is just to monitor how much there is in the tank and if it's leaking. Try and minimise any environmental disasters. That's that done now. So I did it in December with one of the lads from POW. So I sort of knew what I was doing, and I also rang him before I came just to double check, because I knew I wouldn't remember everything. And so yeah, went to plan. So they've just got all to the scale at their end, and then this will be matching the other one and should be dead on. So on to the next job. I'm just back home for my lunch, so I've just come in to check on this, and it's printing away not so bad. A bit rough there. But, yeah, I did wonder when it was printing earlier, I saw this start to appear. I thought, oh, I've cocked it up somehow, but no, it's one of the holes that's meant to be there, so just keep working away. A bit more success today with the 3D printer, so I don't think it'll let go in a minute. You'll hear a crack, and it'll release it, and then we'll be able to get it off and yeah, see what it looks like.